Hi folks, True Reaction here to talk about the new Anakin iTaste MVP 3.0 Pro 60 watt. Well, actually, it's not new. I'm a little bit late to the party. It's been out for a little while. There's been a few reviews on it out there already. I'm just going to talk a little bit about it anyways. Maybe I can find you a good deal on it. Actually, I know I can find you a good deal on it. I bought this from, I'll start out with that. I bought this from VaporDNA. And originally they had a few colors out, but then they came out with some new colors. And one of the new colors being white, which I like. I like the white one. Yeah, so VaporDNA, they have it for, where is it? $54.99, 55 bucks. And I searched around on the web for a coupon, and I think I found a $5 off coupon, but a little bit better deal than that was actually right on their own website. They have 10% off that order if you sign up for their newsletter, which is another half a buck. So that was the best deal I found. It gave me $5.50 off. So I ended up paying $49.49, 50 bucks, which I didn't think was too bad for an Anakin product, a good one. Anyways, after I bought it, they sent me an email offering me and any of my friends or anybody who I want to share the link with on a purchase of $35 or more, which this will qualify for, $10 off. So that's like 20% off, and lowers the price to $44.99. So 45 bucks. I looked around. I didn't find a better deal than 45 bucks on the MVP Pro. Say that 3 times real fast, huh? Yeah, 45 bucks. I don't think you can beat it. Not right now, anyways. Maybe in the future there'll be a better price on it. But yeah, I really like this. Like I said, there's been reviews on it. People have talked about how everything works, and it's very similar to just about everything. They've talked about how you can charge other things off of this. One thing I really like, though, I don't know how this is going to focus in on it, is the display. I like how it's so much bigger than the old one. What is it? What do you call it there? The Coolfire 4. Yeah. This is like twice the size of the Coolfire 4, you know? It's really nice. I actually don't have to put glasses on to read what my ohms is and the volts. I used to always squint and squander and ended up getting a pair of glasses on the other ones. Yeah, Theodore is here. He's in the studio. He wants to get on camera. You'll get your time. You'll get your time of fame. Yeah, he says he's gonna buy 53,000 of these because they're like a brick. And they do kind of feel like a brick. They're like a brick, a big square brick. He's gonna build. He doesn't like the white either. He likes the gold. He's gonna build a house out of them. He wants a gold house, so he's gonna order 53,000 of them. Anyways, one thing that I did notice right away, and this is the first box mod that I've had. Well, that was this big and heavy and square. You know, I've had I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 others, and they've always been more contoured. They weren't this big, and it actually took me a little while to get used to this. I mean, the first day that I had it, I was like always fighting for a way. What's the best way to hold this thing? You know, it's got some weight to it. You feel the sharpness a little bit. I mean, they're not sharp that's going to hurt you, but it's noticeable if you're not used to it. And now it doesn't bother me. I mean, I've had the thing for about a week. But when I first got it, I was kind of struggling. Which way is the most comfortable, natural way to hold it? This way, you know? I end up usually pushing it with my thumb, is what I found. And I've noticed also that the button seems a little harder to push and hold than the Coolfire 4 or an iStick 30 watt. I'm sure everybody's pretty familiar with those. It seems like it takes a little bit more pressure to hold it in. I mean, it's not enough reason not to go out and buy one, but I just noticed that it seems like it's a little bit more. So anyways, I'll put a link in the video, underneath the video for that you click on. It takes you to a page, a little square thing there that says, and it gives you the code to put in the coupon code. There's a little button underneath it that says "Take me to the store," but you have to cut and paste that code because I just tried it just to see what was going to happen, and I wasn't sure if it was going to even work. Being, you know, the cookies in the computer and stuff, it might recognize me and, you know, turn me down, you know, because I was just there and used a discount on one, even though it was a different discount. It was their newsletter discount that I used. So I went there, I clicked the link that says "Take me to there," and I put it in the cart. Another MVP. And when I got all ready to check out, I pasted in that code, and it took $10 off, lowered the price to $45. So I'm sure it'll work for anybody, you know. And you don't have to buy this. It could be anything in the store with a value of $35 or more. So, you know, if you're buying something that's less than you know, the $55, you'll be getting more than 20% off. But on $50, you know, that's 20% off. So you know, most definitely, if you're looking to buy some, check them out, VaporDNA, and use that code. You know. Hey, now for the unboxing, huh? Shall we do the unboxing? Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? Here it is, the new MVP Pro, which you've all been waiting for. Huh? Oh, look, I got ripped off. No wonder they gave me a discount. No, it does come with the adapter, and that's one thing that I gotta mention. I really do, because before I had any of these, before I had when I needed to use these adapters, started with the iStick 20 watt. Everybody that makes these adapters, and I don't know if anybody's ever had this problem before. I always had a problem, especially on the iSticks, but I always had a problem. To me, this should mimic what you've got on your mod. And if you take off this, when you look inside the top of your mod, you're seeing that brass or copper contact, and it's smooth. There's no line in it like a screwdriver slot. Not usually, anyways. You know, 90% of them, it's just smooth. And I used to have a problem. I'd be screwing on like an Aero Tank Mini or Pro Tank, and the bottom of them, you'd actually see the bottom of the atomizer cartridge that's in there, and the bottom of them had a slot in it, like a screwdriver slot. Now the adapters, like I said, should mimic it, but every adapter I bought, and I bought them from different places, they always had the slot. When you looked in the top, they always had a slot there. The smooth part was on the bottom that screwed onto your mod, and what you were left with was a slot. And when I would screw on those little tanks, the slot on that would sometimes catch the slot that was on the adapter, and of course once it catches it, you're spinning the cartridge inside the tank, and I guess the wire in there would move a little bit, and I would get a short sometimes. And Inikin's the only one that makes their adapter the correct way. When you look inside here, it mimics what you would have on your mod. It's smooth. There's no slot in it. I'm telling you, you start looking at the adapters if you get a chance to grab some that you have. Look online in the ads where they're for sale, but there's not a whole lot of use for them anymore. But I'm telling you, every one that I found, bought, looked at, had the slot in there. It's like the two, when they put it together, they forgot to turn it around and put it together, and it's like there must be one company that's making them for everybody, because they're all that way. So I got to hand it to Inikin. They, use their heads, and the inside of it's smooth. Unfortunately, it's a little too late now. I don't need these anymore, and it's gonna sit here in this really nice foam cutout on this box. So, but if you do need it, man, this is that's the best adapter, Ego adapter that you can get, is the ones that Inikin makes and gives you with it. And of course, you do get your charging cord, your iTaste. I think it says iTaste on here somewhere. Your iTaste USB cord, which they do recommend you use theirs. I don't know if it's really any better, but it may be. I know the cord itself is thicker than most of the USB cables that you get with other things. I always notice that with the Inikin, it's thicker. I don't know if it's just that the insulation is thicker, or is the wiring, the gauge of the wiring inside thicker too. The finish on it has that, I don't know if you can tell or not, it has that like rough pattern. It's kind of like a finger grip pattern. I guess it keeps the fingerprints off of it, kind of hides them. That's only on this side and this side. The back is slick and smooth, like your hood of your car, and the front too. They just put that imprint on the two large sides of it. I don't know if you can tell or not, but yeah. These do weigh quite a bit. I'm glad that. Oh yeah, that was the other thing too. There's a lot of talk about the LiPo batteries. You'll see it on some YouTube videos. Somebody was really unhappy with the EVIC and the triple LiPo pack that's in there, and I don't have a lot of experience with them, but I guess it's pretty critical charging them, more so than with some other batteries, that they have to be balanced. If you got a triple pack, which this here also has a 3-pack of LiPo batteries in it. If one of them is a little bit lower than the others, I don't know how that would happen. You're always using the same, you always charge them the same, but maybe it can happen. If one of them's a little lower than the other two, and you're just charging them all the same, by the time that one that's a little lower is up to charge, the other two are being overcharged. So they should be balanced, and I guess that was one of the big complaints that somebody had on the EVIC, the new EVIC there. That's what kept me from buying it, because I really liked the display on the EVIC. I really did. I was going to buy one. It was that or this. But I just started thinking about the battery thing, and then the guy he ripped the EVIC all apart, took the battery pack out. He was concerned about the milliamp hours of it, the 1500 that he could read on one of them times 3, it comes out to like 4500, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4500 it comes out to, and they say it's a 5000. And I saw other videos out there that people have done, and they had found out that that number can change. 45. It could be 5000, depending on, I think, how much you're drawing off of it, or something will change that number depending on its usage. And therefore, if the usage is less of a load on the batteries, then you're getting more milliamp hours out of them, and that's how they rated it at 5000 milliamps. So they weren't wrong in what they were saying, but it's just the way it mathematically figures out. Anyways, he ripped that battery pack apart, and he peeled the foil and tape off it, trying to see that inside one. And what he did show was that it was just a 3 battery pack. There was nothing fancy in there anywhere. I don't know if there's something to balance the batteries somewhere else inside the unit. But also, I saw another reviewer take an MVP Pro apart, and he didn't totally rip it apart. I think it was who was that guy? DSL, DLS. DSL vapes, DLS vapes. I figure I should look these things up and write them down on a little pad or something. I know it was him that took it apart. I think it was Phil Pizzuto that called in again to find out about how they rated the batteries. I think it was him. He's usually the one that does that kind of stuff. But that DSL vapes, he ripped it all apart, and when he started prying up the tape on the 3-pack of batteries that's in this, he lifted it up enough that you could see along the top of the 3 batteries there was a little printed circuit board, a little computer board there with transistors or chips or something on it. It wasn't just like a transistor or a capacitor or something just, taped in there. It was an actual board in there, just a little board, this wide and that long, that went along the top of the batteries, and then the tape went over the whole thing. But he lifted it up and showed on camera, you could see it. So I'm guessing that little circuitry that's on top of the batteries has something to do with balancing them for an even charge. That's just my guess. I don't know anything about this stuff, just what I've heard online, but it kind of fits together. Inikin always makes a good product. They don't let things release until they know they're right. They've got that reputation, Well, look at the Coolfire 3. Where is it, right? They're holding it back from coming out, right? So anyways, just putting it all, 2 and 2 together, I'd like to know for sure that that's what it was, what it is, something that's balancing the batteries, that little circuit board. But I think it is. Don't, you know, bet your house on it, but it gives you somewhere to start. If you want to look into it farther, maybe you could dig that video out that DSL Vapes there did, or ask around, but it's something to question if you're interested. Okay, enough on that. Let me go grab a bottle of juice here, because this thing felt a little bit dry here. Hang on 1 second, I will be right back. He's gonna be more than a little while. I hit all his juice on him. I knew he wasn't gonna let me get my turn, so I'm taking it. Hi everyone. It's me, Theodore. Yeah, I hit all his juice. He was wrong. I'm not buying 53,000 of these things. I'm gonna buy 63,000 of them, because 53,000 isn't enough to build my house. But he was right. I'm gonna get them in gold, and I'm gonna have a gold Anakin house, and then I'm gonna invite the president of Anakin to come and see my house. And the beauty of building it out of these is you can go anywhere you want outside. Just go over to the house, and you got a vape pen. You ain't gotta carry them with you anywhere. Yeah. Oh, what else he got over here? Oh, he's got a drink. Looks like he's drinking lemonade. Hey. Maybe I'll do the review while he's gone. See, you got these buttons here. It doesn't stay on very long, does it? You got these buttons here, see, and you don't even have to push that button. Watch when it goes off, I'll show you. Look, if you want to turn it up, you can just hit the button and it comes on without pushing that button first. So you hold it in for a second until it blinks, then you go click, and then you just start clicking it. You can click it. Hey, let's turn it up. Let's turn it way up on him. Let's turn it all the way up on him. I think it goes, how high does it go? It goes right around. Goes right around. Okay, he didn't tell you that, did he? No. Okay, let's see, stop it in the highest number. 60. It goes to 60. See that? He'll get a blast when he comes back now. Shh. He's coming. He's coming. I'm gonna put that down. I gotta go over there and get back in my seat. Don't tell him I was here. Hey Theodore, you been behaving yourself? I hope so. Yeah, this juice. This is something else that every time when you make a purchase, I guess, on the VaporDNA, they give you a free sample bottle of juice with your order. They tell you that they're going to give you a free sample of MP Millennium Potion. Millennium Potion. I don't know if that's focusing in or not. I don't have a monitor that I'm watching this on, so I don't know if I should be doing that, or not. But it's Millennium Potion. They give you a choice too. They said to tell them what flavor you want and what nic level. So I looked through the different ones, and I I'm not familiar with most of them, but I know I like a good vanilla custard. So I put down vanilla custard, and I put down 3 milligrams of Nick. So, here it came. 3 milligrams of Nick. Mocha. They must have not, well, they must have read it because they got the Nick right. You know, it wasn't like little boxes that I had to check off. I had to actually type it in where you have room for comments when you're making your order out. It's a little, 2-inch by 3-inch box. So I wrote it right in there, the flavor and the Nick, and they sent me the mocha, which I guess is some kind of a coffee. But I'm going to tell you, I've had some coffee flavors before and stuff, and this is actually really good. It's really good. I like it quite a bit. So anyways, you get that free too, along with that discount that they're going to give you 10 bucks off on it. So I don't know if I have anything else to say about this, or how I'm just rambling on. Theodore, you going to want to get over here and say something to the folks? No. He's just sitting there being quiet now, reading his comic books. He loves his comic books. Okay, what else? Anything? I think that's about it. That's about a wrap-up. I've stretched this video out long enough. Talked a lot about nothing. And that's it. I don't know what else I can tell you about this thing. It's nice. I like it. It's got a little bit of power. 60 watts. It's a good looking one. I really like the white. I like the white and silver. It's nice. Well, the thing's crackling. 60 watts. Yeah, I know what went on when I was gone. Okay, let's call it a wrap, folks. It's been nice being in your living rooms, and I will see you in the next video. Hi, it's me again. Hey, did you see that on his shirt? The Anakin. That's not even an Anakin shirt. That's the sticker. That's the sticker that came in here. Look. See, there's one missing. He thinks he works for Anakin. He's a big man. He just put a sticker on his shirt. Yeah, I blew his cover. You know what? He's an idiot, and don't believe nothing he says, okay? No. Bye.